series I'm gonna do that is just me doing my makeup to match my ears, my Disney ears. I go to Disney about every week or so to film for another channel, Details. If you go to eTell's channel and you go to the bottom, it'll be there on the subscriptions. So these are the ears that I'm gonna do today, and let's get into it. So my face has already been prepped. I already did all my skincare, so all I have to do is just do my SPF and my makeup. I have the comments turned off because I don't really want to chat. Usually when I do my makeup, it's like very quiet in here, so that's what I'm used to. And so just for now, for the first few episodes, I think I'm just gonna keep the comments off. All right, so let's get into it. So the first thing we need to do is sun care. I'm gonna be using the Sunbum Face 50. This is okay. It's not my favorite SPF, to be honest, but it is really hydrating. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that. And then before I leave, I do separate sunscreen for my neck and my body. So this is just really for my face. Okay. And then now I like to go in with my primers. Gonna use a little bit of that gal. This has been discontinued, but it's not my favorite primer, honestly, so I'm not sad that they discontinued it. I'm just kind of using this to finish it. And then you'll notice that I do a lot of my makeup with my fingers. I just I do use tools occasionally, but for like foundations and all that, I usually just use my fingers. It works. I'm looking for my eyeshadow primer. Here it is. So I do all my primers all at once. Some people do them separately. So just a little dab on the pinkies. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna do foundation. Gonna be going in with a little Tarte, I think. Okay, so for this part I am going to use a pre-dampened beauty blender. And yes, it is pre-dampened before you guys lose your minds. And then I'm sure some of you are probably wondering why I'm not going up here. I'm going to be wearing a hat that's going to sit just about here. And so I don't put makeup on right there because then my hat gets all dirty and oily and gross. So I just avoid that area. I'm going to be in my hat all day. My face hardly ever sees the sun. Okay. And then I'm gonna just go in with a little color corrector. This is a Neutrogena color corrector. Then I'm gonna take my exact same beauty blender. And just blend that in. Okay. Gonna go with a little black eyeliner now. And just very lightly do my waterline on my lower lids. Yep. Then here's my favorite part because it's the trickiest. Trying to decide between these two. Which one goes with my ears? I think the bottom. Yeah. I think that's the only one I have from, the only ones I have from Urban Decay. So I definitely need some sparkle. Or actually, no, I'm gonna change my mind. No sparkle. For the eyeliner, I'm just gonna go classic black. Yep, black was the right choice. This eye is always the hardest. There's always one eye that's harder. Okay, the eyeliner is done. And then now, the eyeshadow. So my eyeshadow today is going to be a Wet n Wild one. I feel like it matches the ears pretty well. And every time I wear this, I get a ton of compliments. This was part of their Halloween collection for this past year. And you just need the tiniest amount. And I have this flat brush to pat it in. Because I've learned with these glitter gel products that if you kind of like try and blend it in like you would a normal eyeshadow, you just get really goopy and gross. So that's good. I think I'm gonna quit on that one. And then gotta do the other one. I keep checking my brush because not all the glitter comes off on the first swipe. I'm gonna add a little bit more right in there, but I have to let this layer dry down first. Otherwise, it's just becomes disastrous. So I'm gonna let that dry, then I'm gonna add a little bit more in there where there's missing. This one looks good. I'm not gonna touch this one anymore. But that one needs a little bit more. Okay, but in the meantime, let's do brows. I don't know if I want to experiment with today. But I just got a new brow product in yesterday. Where did it go? Okay, well that answers that. We're not experimenting today. I'm gonna go back to the Revlon Semi-Permanent Brow Ink, the Color Stay. Only use this a handful of times. It's okay. It's marketed as like a brow tint, like lamination that's supposed to last 3 days. I don't think it does, but I like how it settles. It's kind of like not a gel, but it's also not just like a liquid liner or brow pen either. And this is new. It just came out. I've only used it. I think this is my 3rd or 4th time using it. You do have to keep dipping it because it does, the little felt tip does not dry out, but the product gets applied pretty quickly. Okay. That one's done. Looks darker on the camera than it does in real life. I promise you it's not that dark. It's dry already. So I'm not really sure how long this product will last because I feel like you do need a lot. Messed up a little bit. Okay, brows are done. I'm still gonna wait a little bit. I can still feel that it's a little damp. I don't want to mess with it because I've already learned from my past mistakes to not touch it. So what am I gonna do now? Let's do mascara. Gonna do some YSL Lash Clash. My lashes are so messed up. I got lash extensions for our trip to Hawaii. And every time I do, my lashes get so messed up afterward. But I like having them for vacation because it just makes life so much easier. Okay. My eye's been twitching like for like 2 weeks. This one, it's only this one. So I don't know. I just switched. I don't know if something's gonna happen or if I'm just super stressed out. But this hasn't been, I haven't had like a consistently twitchy eye ever. You see that? Twitching. So I don't know. We've had so many people in my family have Bell's palsy, so I'm like scared of getting that. So hopefully it's not that. It's not an indicator. Okay, let's go in now and fix this eye. Okay. I think I got too much. I think I did too much on this one. No, this one needs more. Don't like this one here. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Okay. I don't know if I should go in with more on this side. I think I have to, just a little bit. See, this is where it gets tricky. You try and fix stuff and then, oof. Okay, let's hope I don't mess this one up. I think I'm happy with that now. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna leave it like that. So that's done. I'm gonna go in with a little highbrow. Just for a little bit more dimension. Okay. All right, it doesn't do much, but it makes me, you can see a little bit of shine there, and it just makes me feel like that upper brow area is not so bare. Gives you a little bit of color, a little bit of shine. So we're almost done here. Trying to decide what color blush I want to do. Just a little bit liquid contour. Don't go crazy on the contour. sometimes when I see people out and I can see their contour lines, it just really bothers me. And I never want to be like that. So I don't go crazy on the contour. Just a little bit. Then let's do some blush. And then we're just about done. I'm gonna go in with a Tarte. I can never open these. Oh, this one wasn't too hard. No, that's a face one. My blush brush is so small, so I have trouble finding it sometimes. So I do my blush in like a V. So I go back and then I go up. And then I don't start my blush as far forward as some people suggest. I like to do it just a little bit to the side. Makeup has no rules. If it works for you, then it works. Makeup is supposed to be fun. Makeup is supposed to make you feel good. So if I started my blush more towards the center, I would not feel good wearing that. And then I always do a little bit there. Okay, blush done. I like this one too because it has glitter in it. You can't really see it, but there's glitter there. Alrighty. Where's my Laura? Here she is. Gonna go in with a little dusting of some Laura Mercier translucent. And I do go heavy. You have to hold my breath when I apply, because I do put a lot. And Laura's just the best. I've tried other setting powders. I can't. I'll always have some Laura Mercier. And then I dab my setting powder in like I'm doing instead of swiping it, because I feel like it sets my makeup better. I feel like I'm pressing it into my skin. And then sweep it, I feel like I'm disturbing the makeup that I just applied. And that doesn't make Okay, that's enough. That's enough, Laura. Then we do a little curl. And yes, I curl my eyelashes after. There's no point in doing it before. They just fall right out. And I don't overdo it with the curl. Just one. Maybe two if something doesn't look right. That's it. So we're just about done For lip, I was thinking of doing a red. This is Ready Set Wet, a liquid IV from NYX. These are made in Korea. I have a lot of shades of these and I really like them. Haven't used this one before, but I think a red lip would look good. All right, there's the finished look. I feel like they match my ears pretty well. Well, if you want to watch my live stream, the channel is Details. I'm also subscribed to them on eTail. So if you go to this channel's homepage and you go to the bottom, it'll be there on the subscriptions. I'm going to live stream from the parks. We do Disney updates. I go to Disney, try to go every week. Last week we got rained out, and the week before that we were on vacation. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.